Who is going to join first? Oh, I can't wait. Hello, Adele. Hi, Lena. Oh, I got a special guest tonight. All right, so we got a couple people here. So tonight we're going to, hi Sissy, we're going to create a 3D project tonight, and we're going to use the VooDoo Dolls. They are back in stock. They were sold out, but they are back in stock now, both the stamps by themselves and the stamps with the dies. So the dies are now packaged with the stamps, not with the magnets. Those are mine. So we're going to color these, but tonight we're going to use craft paper. We're going to color VooDoo Dolls on craft paper, and then we're going to make a project that you could use for Halloween out of our Clutter Caddy. Hey, Jamie. Ooh, you can't wait? I know, right? It's going to be so much fun. So I was going to start off, but tonight we have a special guest. Not only do we have Jamie in the talk, but she is in the Texas Craft Room.
Woo-woo! I am here.
So she wanted to color the VooDoo Dolls real bad. So we're going to let Jamie color the VooDoo Dolls tonight.
Yay!
Hi, Rhonda. Happy to see you, but we'll both be here. This is the project I made last time with the VooDoo Dolls. It has our sequence in it and this top little VooDoo Doll guy.
I always giggle at how you say sequence.
And tonight I am going to step around the table and let Jamie get going.
And she has my phone, so she may be commenting as me.
Haha.
We're going to really mess with you guys.
We're going to trick y'all up tonight. Are you ready?
And don't mind that I have zero manicure because I busted all my nails doing this last show because, you know, that was fun. So here we are. Hey, Paula. All right. So we're going to do VooDoo Dolls. They are back in stock. So we have the stamp set and the dies. So you can buy the stamp set on its own or stamp and dies together as a bundle. I'm going to be using my Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Actually, Sandy's Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Misty. We have an espresso here. And then this is a Clutter Caddy. So we just pre-cut it so that we didn't have to cut it all. Hey, Shannon. So we didn't have to cut it all on screen for you. But this is the Clutter Caddy. And this is what the die looks like. It has extra pieces to it.
It's back there too.
Obviously. The extra pieces cut the matting, and then we have little shapes and stuff in here. So there's a lot of stuff that comes with this Clutter Caddy. I am specifically using this die and one of the pieces that comes in here.
Hi, Shannon.
So Halloween is coming. And we thought that these would be super duper fun to make little Halloween gifts with. So I'm going to also be using the new Sweet Sentiment craft paper. And this craft paper, wow, is Copic friendly. So I wanted to show you, no, that die will not fit in a Big Shot. We have Geminis, so it will fit in the Gemini. Or if you have the Big Shot XL, or if you have the new Sizzix Switch, it fits in all of those. It's not too huge. It's only like this much too big for the Big Shot. So it's really not that bad. So I'm going to show you that. I'm also going to be showing you, I get to share with you like new things. I'm so excited. So this is the craft paper. It is 30% post-consumer recycled, which is awesome. And then see all that cool paper fiber in it? Isn't that beautiful? I love how pretty this is. It is built like a palindrome, which means it's the same forward and backwards, so there's no front side or back side. And it's super silky smooth. So very, very cool. The other thing you will be seeing tonight is we have these brand new cutesy little gummy bears. Ever lose your pin for your glue? Are you super sick of losing your pin for your glue? We have solved that, and my amazing cousin Lena right here from Pine Bargain Creations has made these gummy bear pins for us, and they are just so stinking cute. So you can put them in your glue. We have tons and tons of colors of them, and just know that they are in as an assorted color, so you will get a random color. You can, when you order, write on your note what color you prefer, and I will do my best to match and read those notes. However, when you purchase it, it is purchased as assorted. But these are the cutest little gummy bears, and they're super glittery, and they're on a stainless steel pin. So they are amazing. We love them. And when you set it on your desk, you won't lose your pin now. And that is epic, because we all lose our pins so often. So let's get to work, shall we? So with Halloween coming, we thought this would be a super fun project to do with you guys. Oh my gosh, I just realized that these stick to the board.
Yes, they do.
That the magnets stick to the board. That we would make this into a little candy holder. So, I know, right, Irene? They're so stinking adorable. So, I'm going to take this cute little voodoo doll, and I'm going to put him right here. And then I'm going to take, there's an extra little patch on here. And then there's a couple of extra pins. And so I'm going to use this little diamond pin. Kind of hate having that magnet there because it wastes all this paper. And then I'm going to use this little straight pin. So I'm using like a bunch of stamps. Okay. Oh my gosh, this keeps sticking to my finger and I can't get it to stay. There we go. Isn't it fun to use all the different glitters? So yeah, you get them as assorted because Lena has 502 glitters. So they will come to you in a little pack. I don't know where Sandy sat her other one. It'll
there.
Oh, right here, I see it. They'll come to you in a little pack like this. And so you will get your little bear in a little cool little pack like that. She had her spare pin in there too. It only has one pin in it. But she has so many glitters, so you can say, I like baby pink, or I like bright pink, or teal's my color, or let's go orange, lime green, dark green. I like any color. I need one of every color. I mean, whatever you want. Sandy loves stamping her stamps twice, and since this is going to be in Sandy's craft room, we're going to go ahead and stamp it twice. This is going to be Sandy's trick or treat little candy holder. We're going to fill it full of Reese's for her.
Awesome.
I can't have Reese's, so I have to live vicariously through Sandy because I'm allergic to peanuts and peas. This is our stamp chamois, also made by Lena. We have lots of Lena products.
Hi, Sandy. Hi, Tammy.
And, aw, Tammy and Sandy, thanks for joining. But there's a limited supply, and then they will be discontinued. So if you want a Sweet Sentiment chamois, we are not going to be carrying them for very much longer because we're making room for more products. So you will want to purchase your chamois right away. They're great. They're perfect size because they're like travel size.
Lena said if she loses you, it's because she's doing Tony's laundry.
Oh. He has to leave again soon. It's fire season, so. All right. So we're going to put this in there. We're going to put this down here. We're going to put this over here. All right. You guys ready to color? Bloop. Yay for Jammie retirement. Oh, Sandy even turned her Copic box upside down for me.
I did.
All right. So on craft paper, I kind of like to color with brown. I know it seems crazy that it's brown on brown. I love the E70s because they have this weird kind of maroonish color to them that tends to go really well with the craft paper. So I'm just going to stair step down that whole E70 blend. And I learned bunches. That's awesome. That makes me feel good. Thanks, Irene. Okay, so I'm starting with E79. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by coloring his body, and then I'm going to color his head. So since he has different spots, I like to color different things, different colors. So I'm going to start by actually coloring his body. Not his legs, but his torso, I guess is what I'm going at. And even though the craft paper is brown instead of white, I'm going to employ the exact same coloring techniques. I'm taking both caps off of my marker so that I don't get any big old blotches, and I'm just making things slightly darker around his stitches. Oh, there's a patch right there, so I'm going to color that a different color. And can we all applaud Sandy for these super duper cute VooDoo dolls? Like, OMG. These are adorbs. You don't have to just use them for Halloween. You can use them for so many things. Okay. Now this, she's all yay. She's applauding you, Sandy.
Yay.
Irene is. I'm gonna go ahead and color this leg brown because, you know, I mean, VooDoo dolls, they have like all different kinds of stuff going on. Now I've colored this as several different things. I think I've settled on that I like to make it like white-ish, so it looks like his stuffing is coming out. I've also colored it as a whole, like entirely through his leg. Same with down the middle of his belly here. So I love that things are open to interpretation, and you can do what feels right to you. I'm just adding a little bit more detail here. You can see where the stitch in his stomach goes up, so I was adding a little bit more detail to that. I'm going to move to my second marker. I like to put my marker cap in upside down like that. It does look like Shelby's toys, huh? She rips them all apart. And then I'm just going to go into everywhere that I put that shadow and start to elongate that shadow out. Now I am actually dragging the shadow out, which I generally don't do because I like to keep my highlights lighter. But I feel like VooDoo dolls should kind of be dark and creepy. So I'm sort of dragging that shadow out a little bit.
Looks like all Shelby's toys.
Shelby is Lena's little tiny weenie dog. She's a little dappled and merled weenie dog. She's very cute and very puppy. All puppy that one is. And I like doing that because I can just put my marker right back in there. So it's very easy to do that without touching the nib to the cap if you put it upside down like that. And that's how I teach in my classes, to use the one for the chows, because with my classes at the expos, I use Copic chow markers. I like watching colors develop on this craft paper too. It's just so different than coloring on the white. It's kind of fun. You will see now that I have changed my direction and I'm coloring everything in now towards the shadow because I don't want to drag that shadow too far out. Shadows have a tendency to creep up on you, so I try to not go too far with it. Y'all are being quiet out there. Everybody mesmerized? I know we don't normally get to color on craft, so it's kind of fun and different. It's definitely a little bit of a learning curve because it seriously messes with your brain that you're coloring into a brown instead of into a white. So I will tell you there's a slight learning curve to coloring on craft. But you guys can do that, right? So my lightest color I'm going to kind of use to throw highlights in here and wash away some of that darker color. It does re-wet the paper, so it takes it a second again to develop, but it definitely adds dimension into what you're doing. Aw, look at him. He's so cute. Nobody's talking. They're all mesmerized and watching. It happens often. That's why I need you, pal, to be the peanut gallery. So I'm going to use a dark blue because I feel like denim is definitely a great color for patches. So, oh, is my sister here? Hello, Christy. So again, I'm stair stepping down. This is unusual for me. I don't generally stair step down into color blends, but like 3 of the 5 or 6 color blends I'm using tonight will definitely all stair step down. All right, so we're going to color the bottom of this foot, and I'm going to color this hand. And probably this patch, because why not? Hi, Jenny. My craft roulette card while you color, inspired by your skills. Who said that? Who was the last person that commented? It scrolled up too fast, I couldn't see it. Who's doing their craft roulette card?
Irene Smith.
Tiffany! Irene, you're doing your craft roulette card? How fun. What were the parameters this week? We didn't get to watch because we were at a show. Tiffany! How are you, boo? I've been traveling and haven't had a chance to call you. I miss you.
Hi, Tiffany.
Oops. Y'all, Tiffany owns T. Marie Designs. She makes super fun cherrykins stuff. Thus, she will comment with cherries on pretty much everything. I love the antique kind of look that this craft paper gives when you color on it.
Card for neighbors, sophisticated colors, craft element, tone on tone, and random.
Card for neighbors, dang it.
Yeah.
Card for neighbors, tone on tone, and what?
Random.
Card for neighbors, tone on tone, random. Isn't there 4 things?
Sophisticated colors, craft element, and tone on tone, and random.
Wow. I'm gonna have to think about that one.
Sophisticated colors, craft element, and tone on tone, and random. So your card is for neighbor, your colors are sophisticated, your element
Is craft.
and your random is tone on
Well,
tone.
this is craft paper. Does it count?
Yeah.
I'm using a whole bunch of stair-stepped color blends tonight. I don't know why, but I am. So these are the YGs. Mary ruled it does. Outstanding. Thanks. I mean, if Mary says it does, she's the dang host. I'm pretty sure we can get away with it, right?
Yep.
We're talking about Craft Roulette for all of you guys who don't know. It's a weekly, like, game show type thing. It's a crafting challenge. And they spin a roulette wheel. And it has a bunch of stuff on it. And whatever the wheel spins in 4 categories, then you make your cards to fit those parameters. So it's very interesting. It's fun. And if you are missing your mojo for any reason, it's definitely a mojo booster. Thanks, Jenny. Jenny said craft paper counts too.
Laundry swap.
Yeah, she's doing Tony's laundry, remember?
Oh, I need to go swap yours too.
Sandy's doing my laundry. Does that count? When she's at my house, I cook for her, and when I'm at her house, she does my laundry. It's a good trade. If we ever had to live together, that would be our arrangement. I would do all the cooking, and she would do the laundry. Irene says, and they have the best guests. Wink, wink. Sandy and I have both been guests on Craft Roulette. That's probably how you found us. Hey, Irene and Jenny. I think both of you found us via Craft Roulette, yeah? Fun times were had by all. Yes, Sandy's being very quiet over there. She's sketching new art for us. I'll tell you how far in advance we have to work. She's probably working on January stuff. Because that's how we work. That's right. I do remember that, Jenny. Now that you say that, yep. We met her in Puyallup. We had just gone to Seattle, so we were stressed. We did get to go to the original Starbucks, though, which is totally not Sandy's jam. But she took me there, and we had to go to like 6 Starbucks to find the original Starbucks. And we walked down the gum alley, which is like the most disgusting thing in the history of ever. Right? Do you remember that, Sandy?
Yes, it's gross.
We felt like you just walking through there. What color should I do his hand in this patch? He's cute. Lena says Dutch Brothers for the win.
Yep, agreed. Do it red.
Okay. I'm gonna do his eyeball red. One of his eyeballs red.
Well, that matches then.
I think I'm gonna do like a kind of pinky red. You guys, I'm making decisions. It's very difficult. I don't normally do the pinky reds, so it's hard for me to choose.
She said they completely stripped the gum wall a few years ago because the gum is deteriorating the wall. It took like 2 months to be super nasty again.
More Jamie Sandy stamps for Valentine's Day. Oh, only like 2 months? For real? That's
for
gross.
It to get nasty again? That is gross.
That's so gross. I'm going like a darker, like pinkish red. So I have R39, R37, RV34, RV11. Julie's here. RV93. Julie, we were just talking about the gum wall. I bought a cup at that Starbucks that I still haven't brought myself to use because it's like, you know, it's so cool because it's from the original Starbucks. I should use it because it's really neat, but I haven't, so don't judge me.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, Kim. What do you need to do down there before winter in downtown? Inquiring minds need to know. All right. So, again, I'm just adding color into the shadows, mapping out where I think the shadows would be.
Tony will be in Seattle for a short while tomorrow. She needs to get down to the market.
I know, but what are you getting at the market? When you go to the market, let me know, because there's a shirt I really want from down there. You know the dude that makes, yeah, he's just going to be in the airport. He's just going to be at SeaTac, right? Yeah, a lot of the vendors close in winter, I would imagine. You know the guy, Julie, that makes the black shirts that he stains with coffee and bleach? I need to get a couple of those for Christmas. And when we were there, ask Sandy, the dude had straight up abandoned his booth. Like, all the shirts were still there, everything was there, but nobody could buy a shirt because he was not in his booth.
Very frustrating.
It was super frustrating. Okay, I will, Jules. Thanks, love. I think this red eye kind of makes him look creepy. It looks kind of bruised.
DM her again what you want.
It is an odd business model, right, Irene? For sure. Because, like, everybody was asking the dude in the stall next to him, like, hey, can we just give you money for a shirt? But then the problem was nothing was priced either. Like, there was no prices on anything. He must have ate Taco Bell. He had to make a run for the border. It was important. All right, I'm going to go back to my browns so that I can color his head. Sandy and I played Total Roulette at the Greek shop. Go to the comic shop and the spice shop. We never saw the comic shop. We walked through several layers and did not find the comic shop. And has anybody else ever been to that market? To the downtown market there? Like the market or whatever it's called in Seattle? Anybody else on this live been there? It is confusing as all get out. Like, we were wishing we had Julie as our tour guide. Because let me tell you, it was not okay for us. Look at Julie's using words like south. She thinks we know directions. Does second level mean street level? Or second level above street level?
It's hidden in a corner downstairs. Second level south, and it was built in 1902 and it has added on several times below street level.
Yeah. There are 3 levels. Oh, and Jenny knows all about it too. So we need Julie and Jenny to take us. We need the locals to take us so we know where to go.
We were definitely confused.
We were so confused. We found a very strange looking Sasquatch that has a very exposed manhood. Which made us laugh because, you know, essentially we're little kids.
This place is a maze. Yes, it is.
Well, and you think that the original Starbucks would be on that corner of, like, Pike's Place and Market or whatever, where that one Starbucks is. And they're like, no, this is not it. Go this way. And so we went the way they told us to go, which took us to another Starbucks. And so then that Starbucks told us somewhere else to go. And that took us, like, down to the pier. And so we saw a Starbucks on the pier. And so we went down to that one. And I think I found the store, Julie, where you bought all the Sasquatch stickers, which was super duper cool. And then that wasn't the right Starbucks. So then there was some dude trying to sell us like a timeshare or something. And Sandy was like, avoid him like the plague. And I was like, yeah, except for I'm going to ask directions. And then a homeboy didn't know anything because he was just there selling timeshares and was obviously not local. So he didn't know where anything was. And he was like, go up in that direction. So we went back up in that direction, and that's
where we found the gum wall.
Where we found the gum wall. And so we walked past the gum wall. And let me tell you guys.
Got some stickers to send you of a local artist who is now nationally acclaimed. His folks live here in Eminclo.
Ooh. And what was I going to say? Oh, at that time I was recovering from COVID. And so all of those stairs and all of those hills, oh my God, I was dying. Sandy almost had to push me up a hill, which wouldn't have worked well because her balance wasn't super great. So it was an adventure. And then we were trying to get back to the car before the time expired because we parked in front of the museum, which was like the only free parking spot left. And we had to make sure that the meter didn't run out because what we really needed was for them to tow my car.
Hi, Jim and Diana.
Hi. We're talking about Seattle right now. Coloring VooDoo Dolls and talking about Seattle. Jenny wants to know the artist's name. So, if you guys are wondering, at one point I collected Starbucks cups, you know, the Been There series. I collected all those cups for a Christmas tree, and I'm still missing a couple of them from all the states. So, I'll have to look again and see what states I'm missing. But now I'm collecting Sasquatch stickers from all the states because I was recently told that there is a Sasquatch sticker for every state. And you can totally blame Julie for this obsession because she started the Sasquatch sticker thing. Why 28? It is.
Is that craft cardstock?
It is. It's the new Sweet Sentiment craft cardstock that I'm coloring with Copics on because it is Copic friendly. It is so much fun to color on. I love it. And I like that I have this cool, like, it kind of makes everything sort of antique looking.
Julie said she used to ride the bus into Seattle. She worked on the 13th. Got dropped off on the 1st and had to catch the relay on the 4th and would run up those 4 blocks in a dress.
Oh, dang.
Oh my gosh.
Hard pass.
No thanks.
Hard pass. That's a no from me. Thanks. It reminds me of like the 90s when you used to watch the LA Gear commercials and it had like all the career women like in their LA Gear shoes walking in their dresses like at lunchtime, going on lunchtime walks. I don't know if Henry makes Sasquatches. Hi, Kim. It was 2 different topics being melded into one. But Henry is a local artist that made stickers. However, the Sasquatch stickers, I think, were something else. But Julie can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm also going to color this patch yellow. Not sure why. I'm feeling the yellow right now. Oh, and I wanted to color under his neck, too. And since it's shaded in, it's going to be just like that. Oh, haha, just kidding. I love Sasquatch, just so you know. I have like a big fence-sitting Sasquatch in my yard. So I'm bringing in this super bright yellow to kind of brighten up this antique-y look just a little bit. And then I'm going to go back to a lemon and then into like a soft butter yellow. Because yellows don't show up super great on craft because yellow is lighter color. I sent the new stickers to Sandy. Those are the Henrys. Awesome. Are they for us to share or are they just for Sandy?
Sent me stickers?
Yeah, Julie's freaking awesome. She sends surprise prizes. Stickers are fun. We have water bottles that we carry to every show. And so we put stickers on our water bottles. All right. I want this pin to be super Oh, she sent pictures of stickers to Sandy's. Well, we're using Sandy's phone for the live,
So
so
I'm
we
on
can't see them.
Jamie's phone.
But if you send them to my phone, Julie, then we'll be able to see them because Sandy has it.
I like those colors you picked.
That's R29. And then I'm going to use this R37. Perfect. And then I'm going to go back to my blues for this because I want it to be a sapphire. Oops, not for this, for this. In Messenger, she sent them to my phone.
Okay.
And that was the B95. And then this is the B93. All right. Then his little stitching here, I'm going to use E55. And I'm going to use E51 to blend it out. Henry's cups, Henry's shirts, Henry's hats. Henry's very prolific. Well, that's kind of neat, what I can see of it. Oh my god, here, let me see that so I can show Jenny.
Hi, Joyce.
Oops. I just took a picture of it. Hold on. That's funny. That's a cool sticker.
I love it too. It's cool.
Yeah, those are awesome. Okay. Oops, sorry. Okay, so
Oops.
now.
Sorry, I didn't mean to call you Julie. That was an accident. Sorry.
Sorry. I'm looking
Lori.
for... Lori's here?
Lori Alexander.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Lori. Long time no see. So I'm going to use W6 to shade in here. And then I'm going to use the white gel pen on top of that. All right. The white gel pen is right there. So we have these white gel pens in our store, but dial the ones you love. Always, Julie. Always. So I'm going to use this in like a polka dot kind of motion, and that's going to give me that kind of stuffing feeling. That kind of cotton ball, cotton stuffing, whatever. These are our white gel pens that we have in our store are actually from Pear Blossom Press. That's super fun. And so, as you can tell, they are awesome. And then I'm going to come back, and before that ink totally dries, I'm going to just touch it with my finger so that it's not like perfect little dots. They kind of spread out a little bit. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to put a highlight on his button. I like saying button. Oh, buttons. I'm going to put a highlight in the pin. Highlight on this pin. I think we're good, guys. Is that awesome? I love coloring on craft. Love it. Look at all these markers I use, Sandy, that we have to type into the description now. Okay, so we have dies, but I'm a fussy cutter by nature. I like fussy cutting things. I know, I'm psychotic. It's fine. So Sandy said, even though she pulled out the dies and everything for me, hi Kim, we have all the dies and everything. I just like to fussy cut, so I am fuss cutting. That's what I'm doing. Okay. I like to leave about 1/8 of an inch. Are you guys surprised to see me up this late?
Metal card file. At my enabler shop this weekend. So cool, lots of team.
Wow.
Use it for color cards. Oh, that's awesome.
I might need a picture of that, Julie. That sounds amazing. You always find the coolest stuff. In your antique shopping, Julie, if you happen to find any of the old wooden soda crates, I almost said soda flat. That's not what I want. I want the soda crates that have the little dividers in them. I'm looking for a couple of those for my kitchen. And any super cool metal signs. So I know you could probably find a super cool, like, old antique metal, like Sasquatch sign or something like that. So just keep that in the back of your head when you're at all of the cool stores that you always go to and find all the neat stuff. Lena keeps...
She said, I've got 2 you can have.
Oh my God, are you serious? Lena keeps her Copic markers in a...
Julie said soda boxes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought she was talking about. Lena keeps her Copic markers in a soda crate, an old antique soda crate, a Pepsi crate, if I'm not mistaken. It might be Coke, but I think it's Pepsi. But I am gonna redecorate my kitchen.
And my mom used to collect shot glasses too.
I used to have one that my dad gave me. It was like a shot glass collection, and there was, oh my God, so many shot glasses, and I didn't drink, so it was useless for me to have a shot glass collection. And so over the years I've given them away to people. I only have a couple left, but there were some pretty cool shot glasses in there. So, as y'all can tell, I am definitely a fussy cutter. Sorry, not sorry. And then the little patch. Hey, Annabella. I know, pal, I want one of those. I don't know why I want one of those, but I really do. Because I think at Christmas time, aren't those like 2 ounces or 3 ounces? At Christmas time, when I drink the little White Russians that I like to drink, I think that would be the perfect size. That sounded like thunder. If I lose y'all, it's storming here in Texas. Okay. There we go. Okay. There are 3 ounces. So we zoom back out. Look at all these pretty markers over here. And this is our Clutter Caddy. So, I'm going to open this up. And I'm going to use this glue because it has a teal bear in it. Our new little bear pins. How much are the shot glass tumblers? Everybody on here is going to be buying them. Except for Julie. Julie's not going to buy them. Alright. So this is also done on craft paper, but this is just like Michael's craft paper. So you can see the difference in our craft paper versus like Michael's craft paper. And this is super smooth and silky because it has a coating in the core of it and it's meant for Copic coloring. This is super rough. It is not meant for Copic coloring. Okay, so when you make the Clutter Caddies, hi Allison. When you make the Clutter Caddies, you can make them as 1 or 2 or 4. You can do it kind of however you want to. So first things first, this is going to be, we're going to do a single for this one. So what's going to happen is I'm going to start by creasing all of the creases. And these are put in here by the die. So the die actually does the work for you on where all the creases go. Notice there's not a crease up here. People always try to crease this part down, and it should not be.
Hi, Allison.
It's very rare that you get Sandy and I together in the craft room. Okay, so I've creased 1, 2, 3. Now there's a little tab here that I'm going to crease. There's 2 little tabs right here. I'm going to crease both of those. I'm burnishing the creases. And then the cool little trick here is all of these go the same direction. So if you just take this and you do this like this, you can get them all at one time. Pro tip. Okay? Julie's fading. She's fading fast. So the first thing you want to do is these 2 tabs. You want to start by gluing them down. And the reason is because we're reinforcing these. This is where you're going to be pulling stuff in and out of the box. So these will wear down over time if you don't reinforce them. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So these right here are what we glued down. Okay? Now we're going to modify this box a little bit because we want it to be a single. So generally speaking, you would cut 4 like we have here, and you would put them together like this and make this whole 4-pack caddy. We are not going to do that tonight because we're going to make a single. This is going to be for trick or treat. Well, for Sandy's trick or treat. So I'm just going to line up that edge and I'm going to go ahead and burnish that glue. Okay? So again, this is what your box is going to look like right here. Now, these normally are where you would put all the boxes together, but we're not going to do that, like I said, because this is going to be modified for Halloween. But I'm going to leave this up here because that's where I'm going to put the sentiment. So for now, it's easier to put the pattern paper on here while it's flat than trying to put the box together and then glue the pattern paper on while it's there. So I'm going to go ahead and put pattern paper. And I know this looks like I'm putting a ton of glue on, but I promise it's not that much glue in real life. And I'm just going to center this on that panel. Leave that there. Same thing with this one. Now, normally we would tell you to not put anything on these two panels because this is where you're going to glue the other boxes together. But since this is going to be standalone, I am going to put stuff on these two panels. Because I want all the sides to be decorated.
This is brilliant. I've got a bunch of test tubes from Stampin' Up! I could do this with.
Ooh. Okay, I'm grabbing an oxide ink because I like to distress everything. So this is brushed corduroy. It's going to be kind of tone on tone. I just want it to look like this is a little bit faded. And so I'm going to take these and I'm just going to brush the sides and then fold this up. And I don't want it to be super duper even. And I picked the brush corduroy because it's a little bit yellowy and there's lots of like greens and yellows in him, if you're wondering why I chose that specific one. Okay. Add a little there. Add a little there. Okay. It doesn't take very much ink. Okay, so now the other trick I'm going to show you with this is going to be my front side, so I want to do these two last. Hi, Essie. We do not sell those brushes, no. Now, I like to just go ahead and add glue between all the layers. Oh, April's here. You are late to the party. It is, Julie. So if you do all of those at one time, and then you can put your little glue bottle in here and tamp it down. I like to use the larger glue bottle. And then that way, and you can order this glass mat if you're really, 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 really interested in it. Wink, wink, elbow, elbow, wink, wink. All right, so now we have our cute little box here. So what I'm gonna do, since this is a standalone box, is I'm gonna put this little dude on the front. So see how it's like that? He's gonna go like that, okay? Or maybe I shouldn't because we're gonna travel with it, huh? I shouldn't do that. Okay. We were like, wait, we're gonna rethink that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do instead is we have packs of wobbles. I'm going to take the wobble, and so this part that has the hole, the side that has the hole in it, has a white base. So I'm going to put that on the back of the little dude because it is the part that you won't see. I also like to add a little bit of extra glue to it just to be super duper sure that it's super duper sticky. And I'm going to put this just right in the middle of him. Just like that. And instead of hurting my finger, I'm going to use my espresso. Okay. Then I always hate trying to get the, there we go, the sticker protector sheet off of here. Then this side is clear, as you can see. I know, those darn backings. This side is clear. Again, I still put a little extra glue on it just because I'm extra like that. Okay. Then wherever my stamp set is, this is going to say, too many people, not enough voodoo dolls. Yep, that's exactly what it's going to say. So I'm going to grab the Misty back. Julie, you'll love this. It's also a magnetic glass board. Are you guys having fun? Shut the front door, right?
We have stock and barely art glue. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Rosemary's watching.
Hi, Rosemary. Up with the storming.
I love when things stamp perfect the first time. It just makes me so happy. I better not put that on there upside down. Sandy might disown me. I might get fired.
Get it right, girl.
I know, right?
Love the color of the board and no glare.
Yeah. They have an awesome product, these people. I really like them. And they make all this stuff in the United States, which is even better. I actually think these are made in Texas for some reason. I remember properly, but I don't know.
Well, that was easy for shipping to me then.
I know, right? Your little cutter, where did it go?
It's on the floor. Over there.
No, not that. Here.
Look, over there. Keep looking.
Oh, it's
Keep
further
looking.
out.
It's
No.
good glue. Yeah, right? You'll be
Oh,
able
it's
to
okay, Paula.
Yeah, you'll be able to see the replay either in the group or on
YouTube.
YouTube.
I'm just going to cut this off. OFF off. It's hard to not craft in your own craft room because I'm not used to like Sandy's tools and stuff. My cutter is very different than this. So it's very, very strange. So like I can go like this. And then I don't have to get my fingers icky. Oh, I missed that part. How fun is that, you guys? It's awesome. Ooh, I just dropped an espresso on the floor.
Well, it happens.
Normally that would be a tragedy, but
there's 2 more on the desk, so you're good. you get your cutter blade sharpened often?
Never have.
Me either. April said, weirdo. I don't like my fingers inky.
I was going to say, aren't you my same kind of person? So now that I cut this, see how there's no margin on this and there's a big margin on this? Yeah, it drives me crazy. So that'll probably end up getting cut too, but I might be covering it with these items. So hold please. While I figure it out.
There comes Jack.
There goes Jack. Yeah, so this one definitely has to be cut. There's something sticky on your tweezers.
Yep. Use a different pair.
I'm gonna go with it's probably the backing off of the wobble that I just cut.
Possibly.
All right. We're cooking with grease now. Nope, just can't do it.
What's wrong?
That was a terrible cut.
It's okay.
There we go.
It'd be alright.
Nope, has to be perfect.
Okay.
We're almost done here, pal. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.
Sandy has 100 pairs of tweezers.
I mean,
It's not
ish.
a lie. I have a lot, so I can share.
I want this to be under that one, but over that one. There we go. And I want this to look like it's stitching those two together.
Well, God bless you, Jack.
Ooh, hear that thunder. And then
Didn't you already water the lawn?
Dale just watered the lawn and now it's raining. 'Cause that's what happens. That, my friends, is called Murphy's Law.
I might have a dozen or so. Like lighters, you either have none or many. So true. Well, my problem is most of the time I can't remember where I put them, so I have to have a whole bunch so I can just move on to another one. Another pair.
Look at you guys. So cute.
Oh, that's epic. Good job, Jamie.
So now, you know, you can make this a single and you can write a little message back here. You can put candy in there. We happen to have granola bars that my mom made, so they'll fit in there perfectly. That's crazy. It's almost like she measured them to fit in there.
That's awesome. Good, that means the granola bars stay here.
Fun? Did you guys like that little project? How cool is that? You can put a candy bar in it and send it. Julie says, Mama's granola bars.
So I did good on my guess.
A mini champagne bottle.
No, that's a Halloween treat.
Yeah, that's a Halloween treat right there. Look, it's even frosty cold. That was from the airplane. So fun! I hope you guys really, really enjoyed that. I hope you use this idea. We've made these clutter caddies for so many different things. Oh my god, you guys, Sandy just showed me artwork. Holy bejeezers. Wobble good. Granola good. VooDoo Dolls good. Bloop, bloop,
They're back
bloop.
in stock.
I would love to
Need
put like an
one.
actual button on his eyeball. It would be super cute and
I have
dimensional.
buttons.
We'll do it later. It would be cute to put like extra buttons over here too, so that it like went.
Look, you did the extra little patch. How cute is that?
Yeah, and the pins.
That came out really good.
So anyways, you can do so many different things with these. You can make them like manly and put like, taco sauces in them or little whiskey bottles. You could do, we just saw champagne, so champagne and orange juice for mimosas. Thanks Cinco de Mayo, you could do taco sauces. I've rolled up onesies and put them in here, like a little 4-pack of onesies as a baby shower gift. They fit K-cups for the Keurig, so you could do like granola bars and K-cups. That would be really cute. Obviously candy bars fit in here. There's so many different things you could do. You could actually pour like candy corn in here and then wrap it in a cellophane bag. That would be kind of adorable as well. What else, Sandy? We've had so many suggestions of different things you can put in here. Oh, spices, seasonings, the little McCormick seasonings and stuff fit in here great. I said hot sauce for Cinco de Mayo. The wine bottles, the 4-pack like little wine bottles, those fit in here really well
liquor
too.
Bottles.
Yep, we said liquor bottles. There's just so many things. Like the sky's the limit. So
Candy bars. Yummy.
yum, all good things. I said onesies.
Yes.
Ooh, Valentine's Day, you could put little underwears in there.
Go Valentine's Day.
I know, right? Go
Craft
Valentine's Day.
supplies.
Craft supplies, yeah. I mean,
Hi,
it
Catherine.
is the Clutter Caddy, so it was intended for craft supplies. So you can see there's craft supplies in it to clean all of the clutter off of your desk. But obviously, you can do way more things with it than just clean up the clutter. Paula's like, duh, the intended purpose of it, clutter.
Right.
Craft supplies, duh.
Exactly.
But I mean, so many great gifts. You can make teacher gifts, and you can actually sideways. You can put a gift card in it, like this way. You can put a gift card in it. So yeah, all kinds of stuff. So thank y'all for coming and hanging out tonight. And we will not see you tomorrow because we will be on the road for our next show. So we probably will not see you until next week. So until then, be good, have fun, and toodles.
Play with your stamps.
Was like, you need to finish that sentence.
Well,
Toodles.